Today, we would like to introduce to you the movie named Intimate Strangers, same as the hot Chinese movie Kill Mobile. This movie is a remake of the classic Italian movie Perfect Strangers. The clichés are quite brilliant. Four guys grew up together as close friends. Now, all of them have already had their own family. Sok Ho is a plastic surgeon doctor. He has his plastic surgery hospital. His wife, Yi Jin, is a psychiatrist. Their financial situation is quite good. Recently, they have just moved to a mansion, so they invite the other three families to take part in their housewarming party. The first to come is Tae-soo and his wife Soo-hyun. Then Jun-mo and his wife Shae-kyung also come. They look harmonious together. However, Yi Jin and Soo-hyun always repel Shae-kyung behind her back. How is their relationship? It is also not close. It is only frenemies. When they just arrive, Yi Jin takes Soo-hyun to visit her house. Yi Jin shows Soo-hyun from the bathtub in the bathroom to the bed in the bedroom. She even says that she will give Soo-hyun a bed sometime soon. Even though Soo-hyun's house is not as big as Yi Jin's. Soo-hyun feels uncomfortable. Before, she and other friends usually curse Yi Jin behind her back. After a while, their last friend, Young Bae, arrives. Don't know the reason why. Not long before, Young Bae gets divorced, then gets expelled by the university. These elite families feel embarrassed seeing him. It is the feeling that he is not at the same level as them. However, they have heard that recently, Young Bae has a new girlfriend. Her name is Min Soo. Everyone is quite curious about her. The party starts officially. They talk about a man cheating on her wife and gets caught recently. Jun-mo tells a joke that it is because that man didn't delete the message on his phone. Yi Jin also says that the phone is the black box of everyone. It can record anything you do, anywhere you go in a day. They keep talking and later want to play a game. Everyone puts their phones on the table, then read aloud any message they receive during the party. All of them agree to play the game. At first, everything is very dull, there is nothing special. They continue to talk while enjoying the dinner. Yi Jin suddenly receives a call from her father. Her father says he has already helped her to contact with surgery doctor. Because everyone wants to know further, she has to admit that she is going to do breast augmentation surgery. Shae-kyung is surprised, because in Yi Jin's last lecture, she said plastic surgery is to make use of other people's weaknesses. Yi Jin smiles and says it is for lecture only. The one who gives you the lecture, not necessary to understand the lecture themselves. Soo-hyun seems to be unhappy. She asks Yi Jin why not invited her to the lecture. The atmosphere becomes uncomfortable. Jun-mo quickly changes the subject. He asks Yi Jin why she doesn't ask Sok Ho to help to do the surgery. Sok Ho replies that Yi Jin's father thinks his hospital is too small to do the surgery. He wants to find a much more professional place for his daughter. Yi Jin tries to explain, but she is unable to explain clearly. They start to quarrel. Yi Jin says Sok Ho doesn't respect her job enough. Sok Ho says Yi Jin doesn't respect his job either. Jun-mo, again, tells a joke to change the subject. The atmosphere is better and better. After that, Tae-soo takes Young Bae to the balcony and tells him his secret. It turns out Tae-soo always chats sex with a woman who is Sok Ho, Tae-soo year old older than him. Every night at 10 p.m., that woman will send a photo to him. It is going to be 10 p.m. soon, and his wife will see the photo this time. Tae-soo and Young Bae use the same model of mobile phone. So he wants to exchange the phone with Young Bae, then everyone will think that that woman is Young Bae's girlfriend. Young Bae agrees to help Tae-soo. They both go back to the dinner table. Tae-soo takes advantage of the chaos and swaps the phone. Not long after that, the woman sends a photo as usual. With the expectation from everyone, Young Bae opens the photo in worry. It scares him. He pats the phone on the table and makes the screen crashed. This makes Tae-soo angry. When people are ridiculing Young Bae, his actual phone rings. There is a massage. The message is from his girlfriend, Min Soo. The message's content is, "Are you still angry?" However, everyone thinks it is Tae-soo's mobile. Soo-hyun asks him who is this person. Tae-soo lies that it is his director, then changes the subject. However, the message has been read. Young Bae tries his best to tell something to Tae-soo, and asks him to reply, "It's okay." However, Tae-soo thinks that it is not a good idea. They start to quarrel and forget to reply to the message. At this moment, Sok Ho has a call. It seems like everyone is waiting for today to contact them. It is the police. They want to talk to him about the fraud of the resort. It turns out that Sok Ho invests in a resort. He buys 20 apartments, however, it is a fraud. They take his money and run away. Because of this investment, he has pledged both his house and hospital. He is very worried now and tries to hide it from his wife. If they continue talking about this, he can't keep his secret any longer. Sok Ho disconnects the phone and says it is just a scam call. Everyone has no time to ask further because Soo-hyun receives a message. It is about the nursing home she consulted before. Tae-soo immediately gets angry. He asks her why she needs to find a nursing house. Is it because she doesn't want to live with his mother? They quarrel but later are calmed down by their friends. They go to the balcony to take a photo together. They use Shae-kyung's mobile. When they are going to take the photo, two messages arrive. It is Shae-kyung's ex-boyfriend. He asks for her help. There are some issues with sexual ability. This makes her husband angry. He asks Shae Kyung to explain everything. It turns out the message is about her ex-boyfriend's dog. There are some issues with sexual ability. Shae Kyung is a veterinarian, so he asks for her help. After everything has been clearly explained, Shae Kyung immediately blocks her ex. After that, Sok Ho's daughter calls him. She is just 20 years old, has a boyfriend. This morning, Yi Jin found some condoms in her bag, then give her a lecture. Now, she wants to ask Sok Ho if she can spend a night with her boyfriend. Sok Ho thinks for a while, then tells her, everyone should have a memorable moment. So if she thinks this is that moment, then just do it. If she can't decide it is wrong or right, or maybe regret it later, then just comes back. Moreover, Sok Ho is the one who put condoms in her bag. The daughter now understands the thought of her father. Yi Jin is touched by what Sok Ho said. She no longer prevents her daughter anymore. Her look becomes tender. However, it is not yet enough. Young Bae's mobile rings again. It is Min Soo, asking why Young Bae did not reply to her message. Tae-soo has no choice but to reply, I am at my friend's house. Let's talk tomorrow. His tone is quite indifferent. This makes Young Bae anxious. However, Min Soo doesn't stop there. She makes a call to Young Bae. It is a man's voice, asking, you hurt me and now go out with others. Do they know you are a gay? The phone disconnects. Everyone is confused. It turns out Young Bae is gay. It is the reason why he divorced and got expelled from school. Min Soo is not his girlfriend but is his boyfriend. However, the problem now is everyone thinks it is Tae-soo's mobile. Soo Hyun feels crazy. She asks Tae-soo repressively, tell me why you never touch me. Have you slept with him? Tae-soo can't explain anything. Soo Hyun says she would rather he chats sex with an old woman than he is gay. Tae-soo regrets exchanging the mobile with Young Bae now. It turns out his wife can accept the fact that he chats sex with an old woman. The party is completely ruined. They sit in the room silently. Suddenly, Jun Mo's phone rings. It is the jewelry store where he buys the wedding ring. At first, there is nothing special, but all of a sudden, the staff of the jewelry store asks, the earring you need. Jun Mo finds wrong so he turns off the call. But everything doesn't stop there. Shae Kyung asks him about the earring because she has no ear-pierced ears. Unluckily, his staff calls him. Shae Kyung answers the call. The staff says she is pregnant and asks Jun Mo what to do. We all understand the situation without saying too much. Everyone, including me, wants to know what happens. Shae Kyung is so anxious that she rushes into the toilet to vomit. However, at this moment, Yi Jin takes Jun Mo to a corner. She takes off the earring and returns it to Jun Mo and slaps him in his face. Well, there is something between these two people. Jun Mo is a playboy. Shae Kyung is not enough for him. He has a love affair with many girls. Except for his staff, he also has a relationship with his friend's wife. The party is in chaos at the moment. But it is not yet enough. Soo Hyun says one of her fans messages her and asks what is the color of her. This makes Tae-soo angry. Yi Jin has no choice but help Soo Hyun to answer the call, and prove that there is nothing between Soo Hyun and this fan. However, Tae-soo is quite conservative. He keeps asking his wife, what kind of underwear do you wear? How can you tell this to someone else rather than me? In the end, Soo Hyun has no choice but lifts her skirt. After that, she tells everyone. A long time before, her husband was caught driving while drunk. She is the one who drove the car at that time. Her husband sacrificed for her, she sacrificed for the family. She is ashamed for so many years. But does her husband know the pressure she has to bear? No, he doesn't. Same as the fact that she never knows her husband chats sex with an older woman. The atmosphere is more depressing. Young Bae breaks the silence, admits that Tae-soo and he swapped their mobile. Then he stands up and is about to leave. Sok Ho tells him to bring his boyfriend Min Soo next time. However, Young Bae smiles and refuses. At this moment, Shae Kyung also calms herself down and goes out. It seems that she will break up with Jun Mo. She tells Young Bae he is right not to introduce Min Soo to these people. He has to protect Min Soo well. After that, she takes off the ring and puts it on the table. Then she leaves the house. The ring keeps spinning on the table, same as the totem in the movie Inception. All the guests leave. The true nature of all these perfect families was revealed. In the end, they don't understand each other. Even though they are husband, wife, and friend, they are nothing other than intimate strangers. Yi Jin comes and hugs her husband. The ring is still spinning on the table. All of these things are real or just a dream. Back in time, back to reality, no one agrees to play the game. The party ends, everyone keeps their little secret for themselves. They have their thought. Yi Jin sends a message to Jun Mo. Says, I want to be with you tonight. He replies, me too, then deletes all messages. Tae-soo is back home and secretly sees the photo of that old woman. However, in the end, before Tae-soo goes to sleep, his wife tells him to sleep together. This implies that she wants some more. They have been separate for many years, finally can be together. The movie also comes to an end. Everyone has 3 different lives. One that people public to everyone. One that people keep for themselves. And a secret one. However, what makes me curious the most is the photo of the old woman. I don't want to make a summary this time, even though I did summarize last time either. The reason this time is as a forever alone person, it feels wrong for me to advise others. After watching this movie, I just want to say I don't understand man, love, and marriage either. I am Harry. Remember to follow my channel. See you next time. Bye.